This is part 2 of the perfect guy syndrome. Recently, I went to the movies to see The Perfect Guy, and it was a really, really good movie. It put me in the mind of the movie that Glenn Close did many years ago, Fatal Attraction, followed up by the recent movie with Taraji P. Henson and Idris Elba. I forget the name of it right now. Maybe it was Obsessed, I'm not sure. And the other movie was with Beyonce, where she played the role of a married woman with a baby, and then this blonde haired chick falls in love with her husband and becomes obsessed with him and creates a scenario that makes her think that her husband is cheating when he wasn't. In this case, he was innocent. And this woman became obsessed with him, and it wound up real messy. Real messy. Um, when it comes to relationships and matters of the heart, we have to be reminded that love is the one that's patient and kind and covers all and hopes for all and is long suffering. And then there's that other thing, that other love that is based on emotion and not spirit. The kind of love that God calls us to for ourselves and others is the one that doesn't fluctuate and hopes all, it believes all. It's the kind of love that says that no matter what someone says about the person that you're involved with, that you believe in and that you love, until there is empirical evidence, you're not going to accept it, you're not going to entertain it, and you're not going to be weak and start changing your movement and your normal behaviors. You're not going to swap those out in exchange for erratic behaviors, which are erratic because they are driven by emotions which fluctuate and you cannot trust. Although what you're thinking and feeling and perhaps seeing may be very real, until you know for sure that it's real, you have to be very careful what you allow your emotions to force you to do. Your emotions can facilitate some very poor behaviors and poor decisions and poor judgment based on matters of the heart. A lot of things we can tolerate in life, but when it comes to our emotions, emotions are never something that you can rely on or call sound, because they are subject to change. You can take the most educated, the most accomplished, the most undereducated, the most underaccomplished individual and get all matters or subjects of people from all walks of life. Doesn't matter the gender, doesn't matter the race, doesn't matter the religion or religiosity. People from all walks of life that will lose their own sound judgment and lose their own usual behaviors and usual reasoning skills in the eye of a storm called love. So you can't judge the next person. You can't say it never will be me, but what you can do is come to understand through reading, through hearing, through following God's prescription for love, and through listening to videos like this, that you should never listen to your emotions, because your emotions will get you in trouble. Your emotions might tell you to do some things that you, under normal circumstances, would never ever fathom, think to do. But suddenly that door gets opened and you walk through it. The door you're walking through has been opened by the enemy. The door that you will walk through if you listen to your emotions, should there be trouble in paradise in your little love nest, is not the door that God would have you to go through or to go to or to even consider. Never listen to your emotions. They will lead you through Satan's doorway. I will tell you over and over again. I'm a Christian. I'm a married woman. I'm a faithful and loyal woman. I am a dedicated mother. I'm a life coach. I think that, I have sound judgment and, great reasoning skills. And I've always had that, but I don't know if it's been time, if it's been experience or whatever it is, or just God. And I thank him because I think that's probably the answer, the latter. Just God that has gotten me to a place where my eyes are no longer wide shut. I can see exactly how the enemy moves in situations to try to tear us down. Your self esteem is important, sometimes all you have. Your self confidence is imperative, sometimes all you have. Your self love is with beyond a shadow of a doubt. Nothing you can negotiate or compromise or gamble with. You need that. You need your self-love. You need your self-respect. You need your self-confidence. Doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. You need that. But now you're in this relationship and there's trouble in paradise. The last thing you need to be is a person that lacks self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love. You need those things. So before you get in a relationship, and if you're in the relationship, while you're in a relationship, work on those three things. Work on yourself, work on self-awareness, so that if the day should come where someone would betray you, you won't lose your mind. Because if you walk through that door of, harassing a person, questioning, pleading, begging, compromising yourself against your better judgment, sharing anything out of desperation just to try to hold on to what you once had or shared, you are walking straight into a trap. The enemy desires to use your emotions to sift you as wheat. Be clear. God would never do this to you. He calls us to a level of love that will not allow any storm to destroy us. Love is patient. It hopes all. It believes all. It covers all. It covers you. It covers the person. It covers the relationship. Does it mean that you go through blind? No. Does it mean that you accept anything? No. But it means that it's like wires, you know what I mean? You got wires that, the phone wires or wires inside of this casing, and it's covered so that they won't be frayed and destroyed, and that they last longer. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be able to make it through the storms that will come in life, be it through your health, a relationship, your career, your finances, whatever it is. You got to be able to weather the storm. You can't just be out there naked, insecure, no self-love, no self-respect. Now somebody's about to just do you. They're going to bamboozle you, hoodwink you, handle you, and it's not going to be good. If you have already started the practice of behaving desperate in a relationship, or you're at the entry of doing it, stop. Stop and pray. Today, I'm going to ask God to help you with that. I ask you, Father God, that you help all people who are dealing with struggles, matters of the heart, and the trickery of the enemy through their emotions, to help to regulate their emotions and help them to move out of the emotional state and into agape love, so that they can love themselves enough to understand that they are loved by you, Father God, to understand that they draw what they create, they draw what they emit. When you love yourself and you're happy with yourself, you become this radiant light, you become magnetic, and people don't play games with people that are so bright and radiant. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to risk that thing. And furthermore, when you're bright and radiant, most people don't go looking in other places. So, did you cause them to cheat? Absolutely no, you did not. But if you make that person your life and you don't have your own, and suddenly you want to do everything that they want to do, and you don't have a clue what you want to do, and you consume them and you just make it heavy for them, they may pull away and find someone that's a little lighter, and kaboom, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, walk heavy and move light. You know what I'm saying? I meant to say walk heavy and speak light. So meaning don't use your words to nag and assault a person with, so where are we now, what's going on, what's happening. No, if you have to ask those questions, they're already answered. So are we together, are we not together, is that person still in your life? What? No, if you have to ask those questions, they're already answered. Don't be heavy. You know what I'm saying? Just relax, let go, let God, about face, and really use your energy toward healing, uplifting, encouraging, and building up the self. That's the way you should be spending your time, not in nagging, tagging, and dragging that person back into your life and thinking that they're going to want to be there after they've been forced or they feel sorry for you or whatever. Let them go. No more going through their cell phone when they fall asleep. No more going through their computers to try to find some evidence. No more, going off through their Instagram trying to see what they liked and who they're connected to and what their back and forth is. None of that. Going through their Facebook. None of that. All of that leads to, through a door that the enemy set a trap for you beyond, called the doorway to mental illness. It will take your mind. It will take over your mind. You will become obsessed. You will get sucked in and you will not be able to find yourself out. You will find your way out. You will find yourself going deeper and deeper and digging deeper and deeper and losing your entire life in trying to consume someone else's. Don't do it. Don't become mentally ill. Back out now. Bow out gracefully. Turn around. Leave that person alone. And just let go and let God. Begin to pray. Get centered. Meditate. Breathe. Get yourself a journal and write. And get busy doing things that you love. And if you don't know what you love, dabble here and there until you find something that you love. And that means, if you got to go hiking, if you got to go skiing, if you got to go skating, if you got to go doing pottery, if you want to go take a cooking class, if you want to go join a gym, if you want to join a dance class, sign up for a dance class, take acting lessons, take singing lessons, whatever you want to do, take a makeup class, learn how to freaking make clothes, whatever you need to do to find your passion, find it and find it fast. Trust me, your passion is not in being a little investigator for a relationship. Don't do it. I'm Sonia Ward. Thank you for listening and for spending the time to hear this video through and through. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you've not subscribed to it, I invite you to do that now. I'd love to have you. I'd love to, hear your comments and go back and forth to get to know you a little better. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friend. God bless you.